In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to build your dream relationships. I'm gonna teach you how you can add value everywhere you go. People are gonna wanna be around you, and it's just gonna rain money through relationship capital. Let's go. Okay guys, so in this video, I'm gonna teach you how you can tactically build relationships that are gonna change your life. You're one handshake away from a completely different life, from a completely different business, from a completely different perspective. Like you're one handshake away from changing everything. What do I mean? Listen, do you wanna have the dream clients? Do you wanna have the dream business? Do you wanna have the dream employee if you're an entrepreneur? It's all gonna come through relationships. I've seen people that are really, really good at building relationships, including myself, expert level at building relationships, attracting all the right people into my life. Amateurs chase, pros attract. I could make one post right now and get 900 qualified, amazing, on fire employees. I source them every day for companies because we just don't have the room for them, okay? Listen, I have some of the top entrepreneurs in the world as dream clients. You know why? Because of what I'm about to teach you today. In the car business, when I was a car salesman, I had more clients than anybody. I had a social capital that was insane. Guys, I'm telling you, I had to hire an assistant to sit in my dealership with me to answer phone calls because I had so many people reaching out to me. That doesn't happen by mistake. That happens by intention. And I'm gonna show you today how you can create that in your business, in your life, so you can attract all the right people and build a great foundation of people that'll change your life. So your sphere of influence, it's super important. I want you to write down social capital. I'll be honest with you, there's amateur salespeople in the world, they're broke on social capital. They're just selling, burning relationships, under-delivering, and they never really get the social capital that builds them a great referral business or gives them the dream clients, or they're just always on that treadmill of sales. Business owners too. I see business owners that talk to me all the time and they're like, Ian, I can't find good people anywhere. Listen, man, it's because you don't have social capital. And if you did that, you would be able to attract people all over the world. Amateurs chase, pros attract. Today, you're gonna learn how to attract. But first, we have to determine, are you an asset or are you a liability? Because in any relationship, you can look at right now, all of your top relationships. I want you to ask yourself a couple of things. Do you bring so much value to a relationship that people want to be around you? You're valuable. You believe in you. You've got a self-worth that just radiates around to other people. And if you don't have that, you got to build that. And I'm going to teach you how today, but you've got to build that self-worth when you walk in the room, when you walk into these relationships, that you believe in you, okay? That self-belief part is so important. So I want you to audit your relationships. I want you to audit some of your most important ones to me. I'm going to put Miranda, my wife. I'm going to put Andy. I'm going to put Jackie. I'm going to put my brother. I'm going to put my sister. I'm going to put my top clients. I'm going to put Joey, Andy Dunning. Okay, I got these guys, Eric Klein, all these guys that you see on the internet that are crushing it, killing it. All these relationships I had, I'm going to write them all down. Okay, what type of value do I bring to those relationships? Do those relationships, when I'm around them, I leave them with more energy, more positivity? See, the liability in their relationships, they're sucking everybody dry. They're the consumer, not the contributor. When you get around them, you guys know, you're like, oh my God, I can't even go to dinner with this person. Like I leave with this person and it's just so horrible. Guys, you could be the asset in a business or you could be the liability. As a salesperson, when I was in the business, I was training the team, I was fired up. You got to ask what you see. A lot of people every day in life, what they see is shit. They see problems. They don't see opportunities. They don't see the good in life. Man, they come to work and they're just dull. And the managers, the owners, they don't see them as the needle mover. Right now, across the world, there's a lack of commitment. There's a lack of accountability. If you're a person that's on fire for life, that really sees life as it is, that really believes in gratitude, love, that shows up differently than everybody else, and you really are an asset to a business, businesses will pay you anything that you want. How do I know? Because I train thousands of entrepreneurs, and every day they're calling me like, Ian, give me another asset, give me another asset, give me another asset. All I got is these. All I got is these people sucking my business dry, complaining, whining, crying. It's all around the world, man. Ask yourself, who do you want to be? Do you want to be the needle mover? Do you want to be the person that when you get into a business, man, you're that person that they have to have in their company, okay? Look at your relationships, your top relationships, the relationships that you have around you. Do you add so much value to those relationships where if you called them right now, they'd say, man, he's the biggest asset to my life, okay? Look at your top clients right now. If you called them, would they say you're a total asset, or is it just a transactional, regular relationship? You know, I was just talking to our team. I said, if Andy called you right now, would he say that, if he called me and told me what he thinks about you, would he think that you're an asset, or would he think you're a liability to the business? I want you to write it down. Does the business owner you work for think that you're an asset, or they think you're a liability? Does your family think that you're an asset because you're on fire, you see life for what it is, you're growing, you're progressing, you're changing? Or do they see you're a liability because you're a little whining complainer? Comparison, negativity, doubt, they can see it on your face. When you get up in the morning, do you really believe that this life is for you and you can have whatever you want just based off of your perspective? Your perspective is everything. In any high-level relationships, they're going to see that in you. Okay, so next step. You've audited if you're an asset or a liability. If you're a liability, snap out of it, man. Man up. Nobody wants to be around a liability. I'm just going to be honest with you. Some of you, I get around you, I'm like, man, I would never hang around this guy. Like literally, I can't wait to get away from this guy. This guy brings no energy to the table, no confidence to the table, no respect to the table, no value to the table, no money to the table. Why are you here? I always show up with respect, value, and money. I always show up to move the needle. I always show up to make people better than when I left them. Some of you, you show up, you make every damn relationship worse. You're freaking cancerous to everybody that you're around, and they don't want to be around you. And you're searching for money. What you need to search for is that warm heart that believes. It's not about the money. It's about who you become. Are you becoming that person? Can they see progress in your eyes? Can they see that you want it out of this life? Or do they just see this little whiny, little mopey baby? You see all these whiny, mopey babies running around in life. That's never going to get you what you want. And it's never going to get you a high value relationships. So in this next thing, before we go to it, I want to impress upon you, if you're a liability, snap out of it. Snap out of it. When you walk into that business today, you walk in with energy. You walk in with the offensive posture. You don't walk in with the defensive state. You walk in believing that everything's for you. When you get on the phone with those leads, man, you're on fire. You're excited. You're ready to go. You're ready to grow. You're ready, you got that white belt mentality. You're ready to learn everything that it takes to be great. And people can see that. They can see it in your eyes. They can see it in your passion. They can see it in your delivery. They can see it in your tone of voice. They can see it.
Hey guys, it's the Macklin Twins. Let's go. Hey guys, if you have any questions at all, we want you to text us. Our phone number is 480-780-2203, and one of us will get back to you. We got your back for life. Let's get back to the video. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
We can see it in you. It's very obvious who the liabilities in life are and who the assets are. So, as we get into this next round, that I'm going to show you exactly how to build these relationships, you must first be that asset in your heart. Okay, there's 3 steps to every relationship. I'm going to draw kind of a funnel, okay? Here's a funnel, okay? There's going to be 3 steps to it. First is initiate. Second is maintain. Third is going to be advance. Okay, I'm going to show you how you get your dream clients, and I'm going to show you how you add value to them, and I'm going to show you how to go to the next level. First, initiate. You got to be the person that reaches out, that initiates these relationships. There's so many people that are just taking what life gives them instead of going out there and attacking for it. Instead of being the hunter, they're the fisherman just sitting there waiting for a bite. Those guys never win. They never form the relationships. You have to be the person that's actively pursuing, actively attacking, actively building those relationships. So step 1 is you got to initiate, okay? You got to initiate. You got to be out there shaking hands, kissing babies. I mean, man, if you're single and you're just waiting on her to show up, she ain't never going to show up. You got to go out there and initiate, man. You got to go out there and be shameless. It doesn't matter if I get turned down. I'm going to go out there and say what's up. If I see her, hey, I'm going to go initiate that conversation, okay? You know what I'm talking about, okay? You know, I remember when I got with my wife, I sent her 1,000 DMs. I was initiating myself almost into jail, okay? I wanted it. I went after it, okay? You got to go after it. If you want something, go after it. If you see somebody that you know is a high value prospect, initiate. Show them that energy, show them that frequency, show them that belief, pour into that relationship. Number 2, once you get those relationships, this is average salespeople, this is where they die. They maintain them, they follow up. Hey, how you doing? Just want to check and see how the product is, blah, 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 which is cool. It's important. It's important to follow up. It's important to check on them, okay? Some salespeople can't even do that. They get the one-time fee and it just stays right there. Then there's the salespeople that can maintain them, and that's good. You got to be able to maintain relationships. You got to be able to maintain a book of business. Most people can't. Most people don't reach out on their birthdays. Most people don't reach out on their product birthday. They don't reach out and do more, okay? But the third level of person doesn't really exist. This is the true 1%er. This is the person making millions. This is the person that's built something that's on a foundation that's unbreakable, a foundation of rock, a foundation that's not on sand like most salespeople's careers, okay? Number 3, advance. These are the salespeople that are going deeper. These are the salespeople that are really getting to know somebody. These are the salespeople that really have an authentic frequency with somebody and they just respect and love them. This is the salesperson that they've got a top 50 client list. I've taught you guys this for years. Top 50, top 100, top 500. Really, you got a top 50 or 100 list, really. And these are the guys that, man, every Thursday I sit down. Probably can't read my writing because it ain't that good, but you don't get paid for writing in sales. You get paid for selling. Some of you got good writing, but you can't sell. I'm just kidding. I'm kind of in the mood to talk shit. Okay, top 50 list. You're sitting down like every Thursday. You're looking at their Facebook. You see that their kid just graduated from Michigan. You're like, oh my God, that's amazing. You go and buy them a #1 dad jersey for Michigan and you send it to them in the mail. It costs you a couple $100. Pros invest in their customers. Amateurs don't. Amateurs just maintain. Pros, what they're going to do, they're going to look to take that relationship and make it transformational, relational, not transactional. So they're going to look for ways to add value to that relationship. They see something on that guy's Facebook on Thursdays, whatever it is, they know that person's going through something, they're going to be there for them. I just got off a plane 2 days ago. I had a client that was going through something. I said, I'll be there in 2 hours. He said, what? I'm in Michigan. I said, what? I'll be there in 2 hours. I got on a plane, I flew there, I dropped everything that I had to do, I canceled everything that I had going on, and I was there for him. You know why? Because he's there for me. You know why? Because we built this deep relationship that's not just about money. It's about really getting to know somebody. Now, do we make a lot of money together? Sure, but that's not everything. Everything is the relationship. Everything is, it's so much deeper. If there's an iceberg, most of you know your customers on an iceberg level, on the top of the iceberg. I know my customers way down here. That's my goal. And by the way, I don't know everybody down here because my customers also have to earn that from me. And I'm very transparent with that. I'm like, hey man, if we're really going to get to know each other, here's the rules, here's the expectations, here's how we do it. I can guide them, I can lead them, I can show them. I say, hey man, if you want something out of me and we start this relationship with us, we got to be on the same frequency. We got to have the same goals. We got to have the same passions. We're looking for the same things in life, okay? And if they're not, it's no big deal. I might stay up here with them. Not everybody is going to move from here to here. But there's a certain level of person that you know if you just poured more into that relationship, it would change your life. Top 50 customers, always be staying in contact with them, always be doing things with them. You know, my top 50 clients, they're the guys that are always referring people to me. They're the guys that are always adding value to me, and I'm adding value to them. So it's super mutual. You know, I just brought 10 of these clients with me to Las Vegas, to Funnel Hacking Live. And, you know, I said, hey guys, I got a surprise for you guys. You guys are coming to Funnel Hacking Live with me. We're flying out, we're jumping on this jet. And then what we're also gonna do is I'm gonna put you guys on stage in front of 5,000 people. These guys are coaches, speakers, but they've never been on that type of a stage. So I said, I want you guys, when you guys go up there, I want you guys to envision what it looks like to be speaking to 5,000 people. They're like, I can't believe that you're doing something like that for me. Like that's such a crazy learning experience. And so I had to run out there with me and Andy on stage, put them right there in front of 5,000 people. And I'm like, envision this. This is your life. This is what me and you are working for. You know, while we were in Vegas, we hung out together. We worked out together. We ate dinner together. You know, we went to shows together and we really just got to know each other on a whole deeper level. That's earned on both sides. Okay. So these advanced relationships, you got to be looking for them. Top 25 targets, top 25 targets, okay? Maybe you got top 25 dream list of customers that you're looking for. Most people, they stay super transactional with that client list that they're chasing because they're like, oh, I don't really know this person. Man, how about you get creative? How about you do some things that they've never even seen before? You know, how about you saw that this guy likes the Colorado Avalanche and you send him some Colorado Avalanche tickets? How about you show up and do something for him that he's never even expected? Maybe you see that he's got 2 kids and they like the Colorado Rockies. I'm from Colorado. You see that he likes the Colorado Rockies and you live in this creative land. Some of you, man, you just don't got any creativity. The top salespeople in the world, to advance these relationships, they're always so creative. They're always looking for ways to add value to their network. They're always looking for ways to do things special for people. You know, there's a lot of events, if we speak at these 20,000 people events, that, man, I'll go buy hundreds of tickets and give them away to our top clients. Hundreds of tickets. It cost me a lot of money. Even when I was broke, building my sales business in the car business, I was always looking for ways to be different than everybody. Every single client that left my dealership, whether they bought or not, I wrote them a handwritten note. If they didn't buy, I'd say, hey, listen, I just want to tell you, I appreciated you today. Appreciated you coming in, spending time with me. Your family's beautiful. I hope to be a dad like you someday. You're an amazing dad. I didn't have a dad growing up, so I really value what you're building. Have a great day. I was a 19-year-old kid writing these things. You know why? Because I spoke from my heart and not my wallet. I didn't care about the commission. And I'm not saying like to sound cool, I didn't care about the commission. I honestly really didn't. I honestly knew that the value that I created in people, when they left me, if they ever came across another salesperson, they would never feel how they would feel without me. And I knew that they would come back, and that's why so many of them did. But more than anything, you know what that built? It took one customer made two customers made three customers made four customers made five, and I really built a foundation on business. I really built a foundation on referrals. It's very rare that I'm on the phone calling people anymore. Most people are just reaching out. They've been referred, and that's most professionals. If you're in sales and the bulk of your business is not from referrals, the bulk of your business is not from repeat, it's because you're an amateur. You know, a couple of years into the car business, I would fight my general manager to take an up. I'd be like, dude, I'm not taking an up. I'm not going to meet a new customer. I got 9 customers coming in today. I got 10 meetings booked today. Like, go get Skippy who ain't got no customers. See, sales training isn't just about learning how to sell. It's learning how to build great relationships so that those relationships sell for you. They become VIP customers for you. They're always looking for deals for you. But first, you got to be an asset, man. You got to be an asset to people. What's your energy look like? What's your belief look like? When people are around you, are they just dying to do more with you? Are they thinking about you 4 months from now, 5 months from now, 6 months from now? Or are you forgettable? Most people in this world, I'll be honest with you, they're forgettable. They get away from you for an hour, 10 minutes, 5 minutes even, and they forget you. Look to do things that people just, man, they don't even expect from you. Customers coming into your store today, you know the appointment's at 5 o'clock. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, I know you're coming in at 5 o'clock. It's the end of the day. There's a Starbucks across the street. I'd love to get you Starbucks. No, I'm okay, they say. Hey, listen, I get everybody Starbucks. If you're in my house, I'm going to feed you. That's just how my wife works. So I got to get you something. Water, coffee, an empty cup, whatever. I'm getting you something. They're like, oh, I'll take this. Cool. You're there. You got the coffee. You got the water. You meet them at the front gate. You know, you're like, hey, I got this for you. Little kids, I got this for you. Hey, little kids, come over here. I got all these Hot Wheels on my desk that you can play with while me and your mom are looking for a car while we're doing XYZ. They're like, oh my gosh, I got coloring books all in my desk. Hot Wheels all in my desk. Kids show up. I'm taking good care of them. Listen, you got to really take good care of people. If you really want to have a career and not just a job, you got to be searching to give value. And you know what? When you do this and you create this experience with customers, it feels so good. It feels so good to get referrals. It feels so good to not live the same life as every other salesperson that's just drowning and looking for a life raft every day. It feels so good for your phone to constantly be ringing and people to be like, hey, Ian, I need you in my life. Hey, Ian, I need you in my life. Hey, Ian, I need you in my life. Okay? That's the type of value that you're trying to deliver to somebody's life. And if you can do that, these 3 steps, initiate, maintain, advance, build your top 50 lists, okay? Maintain that top 50 list, build your top 25 target list. If you can do that, as well as be an asset to people, don't be this liability over here. Don't be this liability. Don't be this complainer. Be this person. Let's just erase this person. Let's get rid of this person. Let's be this person that decides to see life like it is. Life could be so much worse for you right now. It could. It could. But also life is amazing. It's what you see it. Do you wake up every day and just see that you get to have all these people in your life, that you get to add value to them? One day, your kids are going to figure out who you are. One day, your wife's going to figure out who she married. One day, the business owner, you gave them that resume, you told them you could do all this shit. They're going to figure out if you can do that shit. They're going to figure out if you do add that value. One day, the employees, they're gonna be talking about you as their mentor. They're gonna be like, man, I gotta work with that dude. I gotta do this with that guy. I gotta do this. Or they're gonna be like, that guy was a piece of shit. Hated that dude, okay? One day, people are gonna have a story to tell about you. What's it gonna be? Do you add a lot of value? Do you give everything that you got? Do you got a lot of social capital? If you do this, you're gonna have a pipeline full of prospects, people that wanna do business with you because you're just attracting customers. You're just attracting friends. And the person with the highest network, they'll have the highest net worth. Okay, so go out there today and build meaningful relationships. Go out there today and don't ever go into a relationship like, what can I take? Go in there like, what can I give? How can I make this person feel like I'm just so valuable that they need me in their life? And if you can do that, and you can show up differently than everybody else, you already know 95% of people are not gonna show up great. They're not gonna show up trying to deliver value to other people. They're gonna show up and just try to take from people. What's in it for me? Me. What's in it for me? Me. We're in a me culture. Go the opposite way. What can I give? And if you're always giving, you're always doing these next level things, it's funny how the money just rains. It just comes down. Let's go, baby. So go out there, build these relationships. This is what pros do. This is what amateurs don't understand.
All right, guys, you're the true 1%ers. You made it to the end of the video. Let's go. Like, comment, so we know who you are down below, and then share this video to somebody else who needs it. And also turn your notifications on because we got the fire coming every single day. Amazing. We'll see you at the next video. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.